Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Satisfactory. If you remember from the last episode, we got the copper production line set up and we got the limestone line production set up. So, that means that we are now storing and producing wire, cable, and concrete. Plus, I need to go ahead and put another burner down. Now, and I need to test this out a little bit. I ran out of power and I'll show you what I did. I played around with a little bit of the organization with our constructors and our smelters and things like that over at the copper facility because that was a giant mess and looked hideous beforehand. But I realized when I did that, I actually added one more constructor to the production line and changed things up to make it look a little bit nicer, but I ran out of power. So I went ahead and made this other biomass burner, put it right in between these things, and I'm testing something to see if I add another burner to this power pole, will it actually give us enough power over here to do what we need to. Because I really like the idea of having all of these burners all really close to each other. It might end up being this really massive power bank, but at the same time, it's definitely going to be worth it instead of having to run back and forth between all these different places. So let's see. If I hook this up to that, well, I have power. I definitely do. It doesn't throw a breaker. This is absolutely great. What I ended up doing was instead of having just two constructors, I actually have three. So what I did was off of the smelter, I put a splitter, which one goes over to the original constructor that we had, which just produces wire. Then we have this other line going into the secondary constructor, which also only produces wire. But then we've got the wire going from this second constructor into the third constructor, which is then converting it into cable, and our production line is actually moving a lot faster than it was beforehand, because before it was kind of slowed down. The splitter was really making things a little bit sluggish, and I noticed that this is moving significantly faster than it was before. Beforehand, it was getting log jammed really bad. Now it's flowing very smoothly, which is something I definitely need to be mindful of back at the iron production. Now, limestone, maybe it's doing that, I don't know, but the need for concrete is not nearly as great as it was for copper or for iron. So, that being said, something that I really wanted to play around with, yeah, this is moving really smoothly, so I shouldn't have to worry about that. Something I noticed, and I think we already researched it, or we're in the process of researching it, is this biofuel. It's going to be extremely important. By the end of the last episode, I came back over here, and yeah, once again, we're out of power over here. And I'm pretty sure that's because we've ran out of biofuel. Gosh, this production line, yep, we're out of fuel. Okay, do I have any extra? No, I don't. Oh god. Well, I might. I don't know. Let me check. Yeah, I've got a little bit, but this is all I've got. Which means I'm going to have to go gather a lot more leaves. Actually, before I do that, let's take a look and see if this is something I already did. Personal storage. Utility. Let's learn this one. Let's go ahead and do what we can. We need 2 more plates. We need a lot more of the rods, and we've already got the copper. So let's grab these 2 things. Iron production's going to hold for a little bit, but that's okay, because we've got quite a bit already built up. I say quite a bit. It's probably not quite a bit in the grand scheme of things, but for right now, we're doing pretty good. Pop that in there. Launch this bad boy. Hopefully we can go ahead and learn it.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure. Additionally, the biofuel blueprint will ensure improved fuel consumption of biomass burners. Additionally, you can now build the space elevator, which is integral to your contribution to project assembly.
Okay, oh wow. I just now noticed this timer in the top right-hand corner. Pod will return in 2.5 minutes. So can I can already go ahead and make biofuel. That's great. So let's just pop out as much as this as possible. And I was right, it does mean that we have to go ahead and create biomass first, and then we produce biofuel. That's okay. Apparently, it's a lot more effective and efficient. So hopefully, that will hold true, and we'll be able to last a lot longer. Otherwise, I'm going to have to gather a lot more leaves. I wonder if it stacks to 100. Or 200, I mean. Probably. Yeah, I'm out of leaves. Oh gosh, let's see if we can grab some more. And there's a lot of stuff over here. Okay, grabbing leaves. The most wonderful time of the episode. Bobbing and weaving, baby. Bobbing and weaving. I wonder how many I actually have. We've got 200 leaves, 7 wood. That's not a whole heck of a lot of anything. Let's just drop down here and see. There's some berries. There's some more leaves. There's some more leaves. What? Wait. Oh, okay. What? What is this? How did I not notice this before? Are you freaking kidding me? What is my flashlight? Ooh, nice. Let's go ahead and grab my little zapper, because I have no idea what the heck's down here. Oh my god, it's a mystery. It's getting really dark. Is that blood? Wait, hold, what? Mycelia? What the heck is this? Looks like a mushroom. Like a rock mushroom, which isn't really a thing, but I guess it could be. I mean, this is an alien world. Let's just grab as much of this as we possibly can. How far down? Can I get back up? I'm sure I can. Let's just grab as much of this as possible. I wonder if I can convert it. Like, it looks like there's like a leaf animation that pops up. I wonder if I can convert this into fuel too. That would be pretty neat. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'll be able to get up out of this. Do I have any concrete? Maybe I can like stair step? I've got 83 concrete, so whoop. Let's just grab some more. This might be holding up production a little bit, but that's alright. Alright. At least I know this is down here. I don't know how much I actually have. I've got 48. Let's just get a solid 50. There we go. Is there anything important down here? I mean, it's just a bunch of this stuff. Wait, hold on. Okay, so I can go this direction. Back that way is my base. So I need to keep this as a reference point. I hear something. I hear it really, really loud. What? Somber sleuth, work in progress. Okay. I got it. Well, there's the noise. And this is the only direction I can go. So I guess... that's just back towards the base. So, oh god, am I stuck? Okay, good. Whew! That would have been bad. So I can go that way. Yeah, that's right. Alright, let's go this way. See what kind of adventures we can get ourselves into. Oh, wow. It's just the other side of the cave. Well, that was easy. Where am I, though? Oh, I know where I'm at. Oh, this is just the other side, this, like, little valley that goes all the way down. Sweet. I had no idea there were caves. Oh, that's so cool. Well, I guess we'll just go the long way around. Huh. Neat. Okay, well, let me go ahead and just get back to the base. See if I can get some more of this stuff gathered up so I can make some more biomass. We'll put the biomass in the generators and see how efficient that actually is. Got a little bit of biomass already gathered up. Let's see how efficient this is. It is the most energy efficient form of biomass. So let's just pop that in there. Capacity, 20 megawatts, consuming 12. Okay, this thing is the same thing. This burns 6 seconds. How long this part takes to craft? My efficiency is only 50%. My efficiency is 80%. Wow. Goes between 60 and 80, it looks like, or now it's just sticking at 80? Nope, 60 and 80, okay? So, quite a bit of a difference. This is 15 seconds. This is 6 seconds. So this lasts... Oh yeah, that lasts a lot longer. Wow. Huh. I wonder if there's a way that I can eventually get that to be produced on its own. That would be so good if I could. I don't know how in the world I'd be able to do that, but that's alright. So now we've got concrete, we've got all the other copper pieces, and we've got iron production, we've got biofuel. Let's take a look at our little... What is this thing called? The MAM? Let's take a look at the MAM now that the FICSIT is back. See if there's anything else we can go ahead and learn. The analysis of the alien is complete. Please choose a new specimen on the list to begin a new analysis.
Additional samples are required for R&D to continue developing a defense-oriented blueprint. The creature has been named Phacocoirus plummeus cauda, or fluffy-tailed hog.
Fluffy-tailed hog. Oh, that's the organs of this thing. Okay, so what I need to probably do is I need 10 more of them. So let's learn that. I'm assuming since there's more than one stage with that, that's going to be pretty beneficial to learn. Yeah, we'll just do something like this. Select that, pop that in there, begin analysis. That's going to take 12 minutes. Okay, cool. Hopefully we'll have that done by the end of the episode. I don't know, we'll see though. Then we also have this thing, I saw that on the list that we can research as well. Plus, we also have this thing, a strange alien thing with a mind-bending and somewhat familiar shape. Work in progress. Wait, what kind of shape is that? You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of one of those S's that we used to do in school. Oh, go back on the video and look at it. I wish I could set this thing down. It reminds me of one of those S's. You do like the 6 lines, you make... Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. Oh man, that brings back some memories for sure. Now the other thing that I needed to go ahead and do in this episode is probably check out a couple of these different things. It looks like something else just ran out of power, that noise. We've got a personal storage box, we've got these conveyor walls, we've got this object scanner of the berry. Wait. Oh, let's do that first. Oh my gosh, heck yeah. So now I can scan for the berry. What was that thing? I need the object scanner in my hand. Right, so let's see how this actually works. Do I just hold C? No, I don't hold C. That's something different. How do I... Oh, I just left click. Berry. Ooh, it changes color too. So now I can find berries. That's super useful. Oh, are you kidding me? Heck yeah, that's amazing. So we needed to do that, and then we needed to also go ahead and check out these walls. I got a little bit distracted by that, but that's fine. Select the milestone for this. Let's go ahead and put, we got 98, we've got 100 of that, we've got 100 of this, and we need 250 of that. Let's go ahead and do the conveyor walls. Ooh, heck yeah.
Milestone reached. To ensure optimal use of space, navigation and tidiness, R&D have developed stairs and conveyor walls.
Oh, that's so cool. Let's take a look at that then. We've got stairs going to the right and going to the left. So, what does that actually look like? Oh, nice. Now, it doesn't look like it actually snaps into the ground like the foundations do. And it snaps on top of that ramp, which doesn't really make any sense. Maybe I could put... Well, I was thinking maybe I could put, like, a small foundation down. No, that's not working. Hold left control, snap to guideline. No, I would have to do something really weird, so it does snap. Okay, well, that's the first issue that I've ever run into with building, which I feel like is pretty good. Let's take a look at the rest of the walls. Oh my gosh, there's so many things we could do. What is this one? A wall conveyor. Walls connect to other walls and floors. Use them to make buildings with several floors. Has one conveyor belt connection. That's perpendicular. We've got doors. We've got facilities. Oh, you know what would be so cool? Is if we had a storage facility. Now, I say that because of this. Already, I'm getting irritated with having to walk all the way to all 3 of these different components to get the copper pieces and to get the concrete and to get these iron rods and stuff. If I could have one main facility that handled all of that stuff, that would be so helpful. There's the power down over there. Looks like our pod is returning, which means we can go ahead and learn another milestone, I'm assuming. What is wrong with this? What happened? I busted a fuse? Oh, I know. It's because we ran out of power, so I jacked with the fuse. There's that. Let's trip this breaker again. Fuse is okay. Because these two are connected, that's why this one shut off. Yikes. Huh. Okay, well, geez. Where do I want this storage facility? I've got one more iron node back that direction that I can make. I've also got these iron nodes up here, so there's 2 more. So I don't want to cover these up. I'm assuming I'm probably going to need all of this space. There's a lot of biomass over here. I'm going to have conveyor belts coming from all the way over there and all the way over here into some central location. The most central location that we actually have is kind of like right in here, though. I gotta make sure that I have enough room, but I should even if I place it in this big opening over here. So let's start messing around with some foundations and seeing if we can make some nice storage facility. So we'll just start with some foundations like this. We'll rotate. And I'm probably going to have multiple layers or multiple segments because we're going to have a lot of different lines coming and going. So maybe we actually do something starting back here because I feel like this facility is going to end up being pretty substantial. So we'll start like this. Something that we can definitely start to expand. I should have a couple hundred concrete pieces already selected. Alright, we could probably do some ramps even if we close this section off. Alright, we're already out of concrete. That was not a whole lot of foundations. Hopefully we've got a lot more of that on our way. Oh, yikes. I don't know if I actually like the way that that lines up. Let me gather some more concrete. Might move a couple of these foundations and I'll be right back. I finally found my first hurdle to overcome, and surprisingly, it's building. Not that this was difficult to build, but making sure that it's all lined up, finding an area that's flat enough and tall enough, and oh my gosh, making sure that the grass doesn't come through. Jeez. It's proving to be a little bit more complicated than I thought it was ever going to be. I had to actually go and gather quite a bit more leaves so I can make some more biofuel because all these things were running out. It's a lot more efficient and effective and useful to make the biofuel than it is just the regular biomass. So I've put biofuel in all of the different biomass burners. That should be helpful, but let's go ahead and get started. I'm thinking about having inputs. There's going to be 2 inputs coming from the copper facility. There's going to be 1 input coming from this particular limestone facility. There's going to be 2 different inputs coming in from this iron facility, and then eventually I'm probably going to have another iron facility producing right here. Now, there's 2 nodes over here that are currently being used. There's also 2 more nodes over here currently not being used. So what I'm thinking is maybe converting this whole thing, instead of having iron rods and iron plates, we could have iron rods over here and iron plating over here. I don't know. That might change. The cool thing is I just have to go up to the constructor and depict what I want it to be. But that being said, I'm going to be able to alleviate this back section over here, so if I need to expand more this direction, I'll be able to do so without any problems. But for the time being, let's go ahead and start popping down a couple of these storage containers and making sure that I have enough room. So I've got concrete, that's 1. I've got wire and cable, that's 3. And I've got 2 more iron rods and iron plates, that's 5. Now, there's a lot more things that we can actually eventually do, but for right now, I'm thinking the best thing is probably just set up these storage containers and only make 5 of them. Now, I don't know how wide this thing will actually go, so we'll just start stacking them down. There's 2. Alright, and then I'm going to have a little bit of a space for concrete's probably going to be, I'm thinking the middle might actually be the best thing for it. So we'll have a row of that, and then how much of the spacing is that? That's a container and a little bit wide, so a container and a little bit. So I'm thinking 4 and 5. Matter of fact, is this lined up? I want to make sure that it's as lined up as possible. So that's all the way up against the wall over here. Is that lined up with everything? It actually is. So we'll remove this one. We'll grab 1 more of these storage containers and stick it right there. Okay. So yeah, that's actually lined up exactly how I want it to be. Now for the fun part. Now we get to figure out how to loop all these things together. So I know I'm going to need iron plating and I believe something else. What else do I need for the conveyor belt? I just need iron plating, which I've got quite a bit of that in my inventory. 150. That might not actually be nearly enough that I need. So let's take a look at this. I want the conveyor belt, which means I'm going to need to dismantle that. Okay, and then it's going to need to come from here and come up. So is that the best place for it? I mean, it's pretty much in line, so if we bring it this way, and we have a slot, yep, not going to be able to make it up there. Okay, I have an idea, though. So if it's going to come up the hill like that, I know that there are a couple walls that actually have conveyor slots. So there's a conveyor there. I'm thinking a steel building might actually look pretty cool. This is a 2 input. That's a 1 input. So we'll have one for the concrete, and then maybe we can do one next to it for... Whoa, what the heck? Can I rotate this thing? Oh, I can. There's 2 different directions. Let's do the overhanging like that. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool. And then maybe we could have the other ones coming in this direction. Maybe. Oh, this is where it gets very, very complicated very, very quickly. So we'll stick that like that. That's going to be our concrete production. Okay, maybe I need to actually make this a little bit higher up. Potentially. Oh, that looks horrible. Oh, man. Ooh, I might have to do like a series of conveyors. Oh, geez. Okay, let's remove that. Let's remove that. We'll pick up that concrete. Not too big of a problem. Are there just regular walls? There are just regular walls. Okay, so what does that look like? We'll have that on the interior portion. So maybe 2 high right there. And then maybe we can have one of these wall conveyors here. Rotate it like that. How does that look? Does it match on the outside? Oh, it does not. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. So I'll have this one, and I'm going to put it right up there. Okay, alright. That's a weird angle to build from, but that's going to have to work. I mean, the other thing we could do, which might make it a little bit interesting, is literally have these conveyor belts just merge and wrap around right in here and then just go up to the storage facility. That might actually be my best bet for right now, since this seems to be a little bit more complicated than I want it to be, and I have no idea how I'm going to be able to structure all of these coming in from this direction. So let's just do that. I'm kind of abandoning this idea for right now. That's perfectly fine. It's not too big of a deal. Eventually we can have that split off and come around. But for the time being, just so we can make sure that we have plenty of items, let's just kind of follow this pattern right here. There's no resources in this direction that we actually need. We need it to come over. It might be best if we just remove that power, remove that pole, remove that, have this conveyor belt come over. Oh man, this building from this far is so nice. We'll have it go like this. We'll have it go from there and meet these other ones right around in here, because I'm going to have them come all the way from over here. Probably follow this pattern down and maybe have them all come together. Ooh, that'd be nice. Actually, you know what? Let's remove that again. Oh, these power poles, or these conveyor poles stay right there. Oh, nice. Alright, let's do something a little bit nicer than that. Let's have this come to like right here. Then we'll curve it down like this. Okay, that's looking a little bit better, a little bit nicer. Having this look nice is almost imperative for me. I'll have it come over to about here, and then we'll start... Whoa, power pole, hello. We'll have it start coming this way. Actually, you know what would be kind of nice? We remove this, and then about right in here, we actually make it go up. So we'll have 4, place this thing like this, and then we need to make it pretty high. Yeah, like right in there. That way we have some space to go underneath. We'll start coming this way. To right about in here. We need to put another pole. And make it just as high. I guess that's as high as we can actually make it. So we'll do that from here to this side, if I can. I actually can't, so we'll do another pole right about in here. Make it as high as it goes. From this to this. From here to here. From here to... Oh, come on. Make it, make it, make it. Conveyor belt is too long. Okay, so I guess like right here I need to have another pole. So we'll get this lined up. I mean, it's not 100% because it wants to snap. So maybe we do it like here. Alright, let's dismantle that pole. Let's dismantle that conveyor belt. We still have a little bit more concrete. Is that going to snap to that one? Or are we lined up with this one? I mean, it's pretty close. And right around in here. As high as it goes. There. To this direction. From here. To that direction. Oh, we're doing it. And from here to there. Come on, concrete. I mean, it's a little bit off, but that's because we've got a little bit of a curve. I might come back and fix that off camera. But now we've got a concrete production that's coming all the way this way. We've got the ground floor cleared. We can have some iron production come in and maybe wrap down and around again. Merge up with this other. That's not half bad. That's not half bad at all. So what I need to go ahead and do is go back over here to this limestone area, remove some of these foundations, remove this storage unit, clear it out completely. Good thing is, with all these foundations, I am burning through quite a bit of concrete, so it's not like we have... Well, okay, we actually have a lot left. Let's grab this. Destroy that. Let's get rid of some of these foundations, get a little bit more concrete back. We'll head over to the copper facility and start to move that back this direction as well. Man, that looks nice. There's something just therapeutic about watching these materials flow down these conveyor belts. This looks so good. It comes all the way over from the facility. Obviously, it's backed way up just because I'm not connected yet. But there's something I really wanted to just check out and see how this actually works. So, what happens if you have more than one storage container lined up in front of the other one? Why does that not want to... What the heck? What is happening right now? Is that lined up? That is lined up. Okay, there we go. So what happens... Wait. I've got that going the wrong direction. Dang it! What happens if I have these things stacked up together? So input needs to be this direction. It is lined up. Okay, we've got that there. And then we've got that there. And then we probably need to do the same thing here, but also over here. So that's lined up. And then this last one, like... That's right where the stairs are, so maybe that's what the problem is. We'll probably have to move those stairs, but that's okay. Encroaching another space. Oh, right there? Okay, do I have to connect these things, and will they flow between the two? Okay, that is flowing the right direction. How do I make sure that this is connected? Encroaching another's clearance. Like that. And then maybe we do something like this over here. And then this last one. Oh my gosh, this gets a little bit complicated. So here to there. Right. I think hopefully all these conveyor belts are going the right direction. Hopefully they will. So let's see how this actually works. I'm thinking that once one fills up, the other one will go to it. I think. Why is this one... Oh, that's not far back enough. Okay. Alright, we've got this one right here. Like that. It doesn't want to place, but I want it to... Is that lined up perfectly? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So, we've got this conveyor belt going into that. Alright, cool. So, I'm thinking that this, once it gets full, and then it'll eventually move into the back one. Hopefully. And I left a little bit of space back here so that conveyor belts I can continue the chain. Now, I do have room back here, so if I have to go up in elevation, that's not going to be too big of a deal. Hopefully this works. Hopefully. But I guess time will only tell. So, this goes up, and I'm probably going to have another pole a little bit further. Yes. Yeah, and those stairs are definitely going to have to go. So, in order to connect this, I need to... have another pole a little bit further this direction. Have it lined up. This one is the wire, which this one goes into this slot. So I guess we could have it like this. And I think I have it as high as it can possibly go right there. Connect this to that. Connect this to that one. Beautiful. So that means we need to have another pole lined up right around in here. like this, all the way up. Have this loop around to that. Have this go to that one. And it's about to get in there. Oh, I'm so excited about this. You have no idea. All of my storage facilities in the same spot. That is going to look absolutely beautiful. I can just run over here, start grabbing this stuff. This thing is not filling up. Or does it go all the way to the back? Oh no, I have these backwards. Oh, dang it. Okay, well that should be pretty easy. We'll just do like this, and we'll flip the two. Okay, we'll just grab these. Man, this thing's gonna be full before I know it. Pop all these in here. Grab that cable. Stick it in this one. And yeah, it is. Okay, so the direction of the storage unit depicts that it's just going to continue on down the line. Which eventually I could, I guess, have a splitter, have two of these things next to each other. If cable eventually, or wire eventually, can build something other than just cable, then we can have a splitter, maybe go into another production facility back here over on the hill. I don't think there's any other resources back this direction. I still have these two. I didn't block them off, so I can have them loop around and get into the chain at some point. There's a rock right there. What am I doing? Yeah, this place is completely open. Maybe I should have built this whole facility back this way. I mean, there is that cave entrance down there, but I guess I could have built it up on the hill, but it's a little bit too far away from my main base. I don't even know. There's still a space elevator we need to build. We still need to connect the iron all the way over here, but at the very least, since these are the only resources that I'm utilizing, it's really good to have these things in a storage facility that actually works with what we've got going on. Plus, I got to remove these stairs because that's just not going to make any sense. And if I need to build up and then have the inputs come through the walls like I was trying to earlier, that's something else we could probably do. How full is this thing? This thing is all the way up. Yeah, that's quite a bit of concrete already. Jeez Louise. I mean, we're moving and shaking, which is great. We still need to figure out the biomass stuff. We still need to figure out if there's any other resources. I mean, I know that there was one from the first or second episode, but I've yet to find any other nodes of it. So I'm guessing it's going to be a resource that's definitely a later on type deal. And maybe we'll even have another production facility after that. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call this the end of the episode. I've been working on this for quite some time, and, you know, it's starting to come along pretty nicely, if I do say so myself. And as always, guys, if you like what you see and you want to see more of it, be sure to like the video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell for notifications, and if you do like the game and you want to pick it up and you do want to help out the channel a little bit, go down to the affiliate link down below in the description. It'll take you straight to it, and it helps the channel out. Anyways, guys, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.